What is going on, guys? This is Chris from Pickzz, and in today's video, I will be giving you guys my 3 best MLB plays of the day. Yesterday, unfortunately, we ended up going 1-2 as I can't believe it, man. Yesterday, the Phillies, first 5+1/2, Gibson with 2 outs, allows 2 back-to-back home runs. That one definitely hurt. They couldn't get any runs to save their life, and Perez didn't even have the best pitching game. He had like 6 or 7 wild pitches in like a span of 2 innings. So Perez, even though his ERA still went down, I think it's now at like 178, he didn't look too impressive yesterday, but that happens with the Phillies. You know, they either get a lot of runs or they get none, and yesterday they got none. My second play that ended up coming in was the Twins and the Guardians to go over 9. Joe Ryan was struggling early. I know the umpire, there were some of the at-bats, the called strikes were kind of, they're kind of whatever, but, you know, nonetheless, Luis Urias was the big-time guy. It was 3-2 in the 5th, and then he got the 3-run bomb to make it 5-3, and then, of course, we saw that the Guardians tied it to make it come in. So, shout out to Luis Urias, because if it wasn't for him, probably wouldn't have came in. And my third one that ended up not coming in was the Mets money line. The Mets just could not get a run. They couldn't drive a run in. They had bases loaded, and Escobar and J.D. Davis both struck out back-to-back against Urquidy. Urquidy wasn't even that good either. Urquidy and Perez ended up beating me yesterday in terms of bets, but didn't have the greatest game. So looking to bounce back today, our record is now 71-51-18. We're going to continue to keep on going. So my first play, I'm going right back to it. I'm going with the Philadelphia Phillies money line at -138 odds. I think Zach Wheeler is big time. The last 3 games really do show how great of a pitcher he is when he's on his game. The Phillies are 15-4 in their last 19 games. They've been one of the hotter teams. And yes, they're 0-8 against the Rangers in their last state, but I'm really hoping that streak ends tonight. I fully believe it. I mean, Zach Wheeler, 6-3 with a 2.69 ERA. He's got 78 Ks and 70 innings pitched this season, and he's only allowed 3 home runs. And that was the problem yesterday for the Phillies. They just allowed the 2 homers in the 5th inning, and he's only allowed 3 earned runs in his last 19 innings pitched with 20 strikeouts, 2 walks, and only 1 single home run. His FIP is 231, which is absolutely incredible, and his swinging K percentage is at 12.5, which is also really solid. The last time that Zach Wheeler faced Texas, he went 7 shutout innings, getting 7 strikeouts. Just when this guy's dialed in, he is a potential NL Cy Young contender. I think even if you want to bet him to win the Cy Young, it's probably at like plus 1,000 right now, so that's another sprinkle. And John Gray, even though he's had 2 straight quality starts, I just think in this spot specifically, you look at what happened with him a couple starts before, and the last time he faced the Phillies, he wasn't the greatest. I think this is where they take full advantage here. I think the bats are going to fly, and I think the Phillies are going to lock this one down today on the road. So I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Phillies first 5 money line with Zach Wheeler on the mound. My second play is going to be the Yankees in the race to go over 7 runs. Now, I know you're thinking, over 7 runs, that feels like nothing, and it is nothing if you think about it with the Yankees, but Montgomery has not allowed over 3 earned runs in a start this season. He's been absolutely dialed in from the jump. But then you look at Baz on the other side. The Yankees are first in runs, first in home runs, third in on-base percentage. Montgomery, 6.9 strikeouts per 9. That's not a lot of strikeouts, especially against this Rays team. When they're on, they can hit the ball just as well as the Yankees. The Yankees have just been that offensive juggernaut all season, and even defensively, both of these teams have been fantastic. But with Baz in this spot, after what we saw when he faced the Twins, only lasting, I think, 3 innings, allowing 5 runs, I expect, maybe not 5 runs through 2 innings, but I expect the Yankees bats to get at him fairly early. So I think here it's too little of a total to kind of look at and overtake here. I think this is a non-experienced starter that's going up against the offensive-driven Yankee team that's just way too hot and way too good. So I'm going to go with the Yankees in the Rays over 7 runs at -114 as my second play. And my third and final play is going to be the Red Sox run line against the Tigers. It's at plus 125 right now, which I think it's just way too good to pass up. Skubal's been fantastic, but Waka has a 2.28 ERA. He only has 41 strikeouts in 59 innings. His lob percentage is really high at 84%, which means bats are hitting off him, but they're getting a lot of flyouts. It's because of his velocity. He doesn't get a lot of hard contact balls in play. This is a guy that, again, he's kind of like a Marco Estrada type of pitcher. The Tigers are the worst team in terms of runs, only getting 2.9, and they're 27th in hits, and they're the 27th worst batting average, whereas even they're dead last in homers and 29th in on-base percentage. This is the exact opposite of the Yankees. This team is just awful offensively. And then you look at the Red Sox. They've been on an absolute tear. They're second in hits. They're third in batting average. The seventh best ERA in the majors. So even though Skubal might be the better pitcher when you look at the advanced FIP, I do think the Red Sox are just on a different level right now offensively, and the Tigers just are so bad offensively. So I'm going to take the Boston Red Sox -1.5 on the run line against the Tigers at really good odds at +125 as my final play. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. Make sure to comment down below your favorite plays of the day. Make sure to like this video and make sure to subscribe for more sports content. Peace.